I am going to do my December goals for today. And as always, my goal of sharing these goal videos is to give you some ideas on how to categorize different types of financial goals and ultimately how to set better financial goals that are going to help you be more successful. I have a lot of things that I want to accomplish in December since it is going to be year end, getting 2020 wrapped up, prepping for 2021. So I have quite a long list of goals to share today. I do a weekly household budget meeting every Sunday with my husband. We sit down and we categorize transactions, set and review budgets, look at income, look at investing. Basically, everything that's money related for our household we do Sundays. One of the things I've been working on is adding new habits into that routine, cycling through different kinds of habits so that way we are continually improving our finances. Most recently, for example, we were doing one financial article per session. So we would pull up one article on like how to save money on groceries, how to save money on video games, looking at different categories. We've done that for a few weeks now, so I want to rotate in a new habit, which is going to be to check real estate listings. So we are getting ready to buy either our new primary residence or a rental property, or both if we could. I'm not sure what we're going to do yet, but we want to try to be prepared in case we do find a property that we like. So we want to be on top of listings, make sure that we're checking any new listings since the market here is pretty competitive in Montana. A lot of people are moving here. So that would be kind of one category of goal setting, would be kind of weekly habits, routines, as well as like daily habits and routines. The next habit that I have is going to be to try to hit 21 no-spend days in the month of December. I think tracking no-spend days is a great metric for your finances. First of all, people spend a lot of time shopping every day. I've read that the average American spends about 50 minutes per day shopping. So right away, limiting the number of days that you're shopping is going to be a good time saver and will kind of give you time to then work on improving your finances. So finding ways to save money. Sometimes things take a little bit more time, like a little bit less convenient, like chopping your own carrots instead of buying prepared chopped up carrots. And then no spend days are also a great way to control your spending and minimize spending because there will be fewer opportunities for impulse purchases. So that's one of the best things about it for me. So just tracking those and trying to hit 21 no spend days in December. The next goal is an income related goal. I want to do a course on Udemy or Coursera, one of those online educational platforms on mortgage underwriting. This serves two purposes. One, I've never had a mortgage before, so I think that learning about them would be helpful to me as we go through the process of getting a mortgage for the first time. And I also am interested in the field, so I figured I could take a course on it and see if that might be a job that I'd be interested in when I go back to work in 2021. As far as categories of goals, income related goals would be, things like looking for new jobs, working on your resume, taking courses that you can use to leverage for new jobs or raises or promotions. So that would be another bucket or type of goal. The next goal is going to be doing a money-specific vision board. I love vision boards. As you can see here, I've done a lot of them, but I've never done a money-specific one. And I'll probably do a mini version of that as well for my new money bullet journal, which is my very next goal, to put together a money-specific bullet journal. I want to try to convert my spreadsheets back into paper analog tracking and money management, and I want to share those on the channel. I think that it would be a good way to make it a bit more visual for you guys, make it a little bit more interesting, and then a little bit more fun for me as well to get to decorate the pages and get to share with you what we're doing for our finances and really get to show you what it looks like. As far as goal categorization, I would say I would put this in the bucket of motivation or ways to keep moving forward on your goals. And I would put this next goal in the same bucket. And the next one is to do a no spend, treat yourself day. We have done a couple of these before, my husband and I, where we do a no spend day, but we also make it into kind of like a self-care day. So we'll do like self spa treatments, we'll do fun arts and crafts projects. And I just think a no spend treat yourself day is like the perfect way to have both a no spend day, saving money, and at the same time have fun with it. The next goal is going to be to do a 2020 financial review. I've done this the last few years and it has been really helpful for understanding the big picture of our finances. So during this review, I look at annual spending, look at everything we spent, look at annual income. I'll calculate our annual savings rate, so how much money we were able to save overall. I'll do a review of our taxes and determine whether we're going to do traditional or Roth investments for our IRAs. After the 2020 review is done, I'll move on to doing a 2021 budget. We really like to do annual budgeting. Once again, find that this is a helpful way to, see our total spending, since to start our 2021 budget, we will use the actuals from 2020 for each category. So we'll say, oh, okay, we spent $8,000 on food, for example. So then we can say, how much are we going to spend in 2021? Do we want to increase that? Do we feel like it's a little bit much and we want to decrease it? Do we want to keep it the same? Doing that 2020 review helps feed into our 2021 budget. As far as category, this would be like kind of overall money management. I'd consider it to be big picture money management. For my side hustle goal in December, I'm going to keep it pretty simple. I just want to do tax preparation for my business expenses and business income. Mostly just making sure all my paperwork is in order and ready to go for tax season. I'm going to keep working on the 208 Wealthy Life challenges that my friends Bucks and Doe put together. And I'll include the link to the ebook in the description below. It's really fun. There's weekly challenges and different kinds of kind of wealth and lifestyle goals each week. And I really like the challenge aspect of it and doing, each week a different set of challenges. There's usually like one health and fitness one, like 100 squats per day. There's usually a self-development challenge, a finance challenge, like set aside a certain number of dollars to savings, that kind of thing. So I really enjoy their challenge, and I think it'd be fun if you guys joined me and kind of follow along as I go through them. I think it'd be fun. The next is to do my annual deposit and withdrawal from my Montana MSA account. So this is a Montana medical savings account. It's state specific, and it's a savings account explicitly for medical expenses. And it's kind of like an FSA, but it rolls forward, and you can use it for any medical expenses, and you get an extra tax deduction for anything that you deposit. So I have to add up our medical costs for the year, withdraw that amount, and then put in any amount for whatever we decide to deposit this year. The next goal is to finish reading Money Master the Game. I think I'm about a quarter or a third of the way through. It is a very slow read though. But the really exciting thing is, if I can finish this book, then I will hit my goal of reading 12 books in 2020, which I've been setting that 12 book goal every year for many years, and I've only ever read, I think the most I've read in a year was 5. So crushing it this year, and I think I'm gonna hit it. I'm really excited about that. I started listening to audiobooks on our library's free app, and so I listened to, probably 4 books in the last 2 or 3 weeks, so that has been very helpful as well. For your personal goal setting, I would say this is the category of education and learning. Always trying to learn more about personal finance, whether that's saving money, making money, or investing money. All 3 are important, and just working on continuous improvement and always trying to be better, learn more. Everybody has something they can learn about money. No one knows everything. So I would definitely recommend having some kind of reading or, listening to podcasts or blog reading or some kind of goal like that for making sure that you're consuming new financial content. if nothing else, it helps keep it fresh in your mind and gives you new ideas on things that you can try. So, and the final goal that I have is for my December budget, and that's to keep our spending below $15,158, which will be super easy. Like I said, we do annual budgeting, so as long as we keep our spending under $40,000 per year, then we're able to save and invest the rest. So we are way ahead. We have a huge budget surplus this year since we didn't get to do any traveling because of coronavirus. I haven't completed all the way through what I think our spending will be in December yet. It won't be more than $5,000 though, so that would leave about $10,000 extra that we're going to be able to put towards our real estate deposit fund. So that's really exciting that in addition to the amount that we're saving, we'll be able to add an extra $10,000 to what we had projected. Which actually reminds me of one more goal, which is to do our year-end charitable giving. Usually we do it in November, but I just missed the mark on it this time. We usually donate to Montana Food Bank, is the charity that I like to contribute to the most, just because they helped my family out so much when I was a kid. And so making sure that we get our donations in, that'll be easy, but just something that I want to remember for December. As far as category goes, this would be like regular monthly money management. So budgeting, cash management, spending tracking, income and expenses would be under that same umbrella. They're under the umbrella and in the bucket together. Those are all of our December goals. I'd love to hear in the comments below what you guys are working on in the month of December. And I did want to mention, I did stop doing the live streams on Tuesday nights, but I am hoping to be able to start those back up in January. Ended up deciding to take a break from those for the holiday season this year. But I appreciate you guys watching this video. If you feel like pressing my buttons today, I'd appreciate the thumbs up and subscribe buttons. Hit the bell to be notified when I create new videos. I do new videos every week about paying off debt, saving emergency funds, being more intentional with our money, which includes like money mindset. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I hope your finances rock.